All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're talking about something that affects pretty much all of us, paying for travel. It's a world that's changing like crazy, and it has a huge impact on how we plan and book our biggest adventures.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever done this? You've spent hours, maybe even days, crafting the perfect trip. You found the best flights, you got the hotel you wanted, and you're right there on the final page. Your finger is hovering over the confirm button, and then you just stop. You back out.
Well, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. Get this, a whopping 74% of people will abandon a booking if they can't use the payment method they want. That is a huge number. So what is going on here? Let's dig in and see what this all means for the future of how we travel.
Okay, so first things first. To really get it, we have to understand why this is such a big deal specifically for travel, because, this isn't like buying a book online. It's a whole different ballgame.
I mean, think about it, right? We're not talking about buying a new pair of shoes here. For most of us, a vacation is a really big purchase. It's a lot of money, and it's for something that's a deeply emotional experience. So because those stakes are so high, that element of trust when you're about to pay, it is absolutely crucial.
So the big question is, how are travel companies trying to build that trust, right at that make-or-break moment? Well, the single biggest answer has been a total explosion in what are called local payment methods.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's not just about convenience. When you're spending that much cash, you instinctively want a payment system that feels familiar, one you understand, and one you feel safe with.
What's totally normal in one country can feel completely alien in another. If you're a global travel company and you're not offering something like Pix in Brazil, you are just losing customers, period. And the scale of this is mind-boggling. Some payment platforms now support over 700 different local ways to pay. All right, so let's see how this is pushing us towards even newer technologies.
The next thing that's bubbling up is something you've definitely heard of, but maybe not for booking your next vacation. I'm talking about cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's really starting to shift from being this niche, speculative thing to a practical tool for actually buying stuff.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the then versus now. A few years ago, a business might say, sure, pay us in crypto, but they would immediately convert it back to dollars. They did not want to hold an asset that could be worth 20% less by tomorrow. But today, now we have stablecoins, which are pegged to traditional currencies. All of a sudden, that risk is gone. You get all the speed and efficiency of crypto without the wild price swings.
And it's not just about how you and I pay for a hotel room. Crypto is also set to completely rewire the behind the scenes of the travel industry. Think about a huge online travel agency. It has to pay thousands of individual hotels all over the world. Using the old international banking system for that is slow and it's expensive. But using crypto as the financial pipes for these payments can be dramatically cheaper and a whole lot faster.
And hey, if you want a crystal ball to see where crypto is headed in travel, just look at the gaming world. In online gaming, using crypto to move money in and out of platforms is already totally normal. It's mainstream. And the consensus is that travel is going to follow that exact same path.
Okay, so looking even further down the road, we've got two more huge trends that are going to shape your checkout experience: the rise of so-called super wallets and the integration of artificial intelligence.
So, what the heck is a super wallet? Well, don't think of it as just a place to pay. Think of it more like the command center for your entire relationship with a brand. It's got your loyalty points, your payment methods, your booking tools, everything all rolled into one seamless app.
And here's the kicker. Airlines in particular basically invented the modern loyalty program. That gives them a massive head start. They already have the customer base, and importantly, the trust to build these powerful all-in-one apps that are designed to keep you inside their world.
At the same time, you have AI starting to pop up on the front end, and this is where it gets a little sci-fi. We're seeing concepts like an AI agent that could one day literally make purchases and book travel for you. It would just know your preferences, your budget, and all your constraints. It's like having a tiny, super smart personal travel agent living in your phone.
So with all of this incredible innovation, local payments, crypto, AI, super wallets, you'd think we must be heading towards one single global payment standard, right? Well, maybe surprisingly, the answer to that is a hard no.
The future of payments is going to look really different depending on where you are in the world.
You take a market like Europe, with its established banking and card systems, change there is slow, steady, and often driven by regulation. But then you look at a region like Southeast Asia. They had a leapfrog moment. They jumped right from a cash-heavy society straight to mobile-first wallets, kind of skipping the whole credit card era.
And at the end of the day, you can't force people to use a payment method they don't like or trust. Adoption is voluntary. The systems that win are the ones that are intuitive, secure, and designed for the little computer we all carry in our hands. It's not about what companies are pushing, it's about what we, the consumers, are pulling. We really are voting with our thumbs. So the big takeaway here is that the future of travel payments isn't about finding one single standard for the whole globe. It's about companies mastering choice and flexibility. It's about meeting you, the customer, wherever you are, with whatever payment method you feel good about. And that leaves us with one final thought. Your physical wallet has already pretty much disappeared into your phone. The real question is, what are you going to trust it to become next?